The latest report published by Australian Strategic Policy Institute indicates that the CCP has established 600 talent recruitment stations targeting overseas top professionals. The depth and breadth of the recruitment network is far greater than previously estimated by Western countries. Alex Josky, a researcher at the ASPI and the author of the report, indicated that the CCP established 600 talent recruitment stations worldwide to recruit overseas technological talents, and the well-known 1,000 Talents Plan is just one of the many programs. Relevant establishments are located in many countries like Germany, Australia, UK, Canada, and Japan, with the largest number of recruiting stations in the US, with at least 146. By implementing this method, the CCP recruited scientists and professionals from companies like Tesla and organizations like Harvard University. The operation to set up recruitment stations began in 2006 and has accelerated significantly in recent years. Of the 600 stations identified, more than 115 were established in 2018. The report, Hunting the Phoenix, disclosed that the CCP usually outsources the overseas talent recruitment stations to local organizations such as hometown associations, business associations, alumni associations, and Chinese students and scholars associations. These local organizations are rewarded $29,000 when one person is recruited successfully. The report pointed out that these talent recruitment stations also support the recruitment of scientists for the People's Liberation Army, and that they often work with the Foreign Exports Affairs Bureau and the United Front agencies to organize visits to China for foreign scientists. Tien Yuan, a commentator on current affairs, indicated that the detail and accuracy of the CCP's talent recruitment programs reported in this research far surpasses the total of similar studies in the past. It exposes the fact that the CCP's talent recruitment network has reached all major countries in the West, even in countries that are not particularly outstanding in terms of technology.
It is a surprisingly huge network. Before this report was published, I think not many people were aware of such programs. The CCP talents recruitment programs have grown to such a large scale. People knew about the 1,000 Talents Plan, but that was it.
The report mentioned that over 80% of the talent recruitment programs are run at a subnational level, and that the number of scientists attracted by it may be 7 times more than national programs.
The reports expose a detail which is very surprising. This detail is that apart from the recruitment by China's top research institutions, universities, or academies of science, or the CCP's military institutions, local institutions at all levels, provincial research institutions, the provincial science colleges, and the provincial universities have all gone crazy conducting such evil and competitive recruitment of talents overseas.
Zhang Xiaogang, a Chinese-Australian scholar, indicated that the CCP has a long history of infiltration and intelligence theft from the West, posing a very serious threat to the United States and Australia.
For instance, 2 years ago, a few media exposed the cooperation between the CCP and Australian universities in studying some of the U.S. military's technical problems. Since the U.S. and Australia are allies, there's a close tie in terms of technology. The CCP studies how to deal with the U.S. technical military problems through Australian research institutions.
Zhang also pointed out that Australian technical professionals have a great understanding of the U.S., and by cooperating with the CCP, they betrayed the core confidential intelligence and national interests of both countries. The report also mentioned many examples of economic espionage. In March 2019, Cao Guangzhi, a former employee at Tesla, was sued by the company for uploading more than 300,000 copies of files related to the source code for Tesla autopilot features to his personal iCloud account. In 2009, Cao Guangzhi and his 3 friends established the Association of Wenzhou PhDs USA. This association signed a cooperation agreement with the Wenzhou United Front to recruit talents in the U.S. Within a few years of the association's establishment, more than 100 elites were recruited. Its members included Li Jianhai, former secretary of the International Monetary Fund, engineers from Google, Apple, Amazon, IBM, and Motorola, scholars at Harvard and Yale, and 6 U.S. government employees. At the press conference held on August 21st, the spokesperson of China's Ministry of Foreign Affairs responded to a question related to this report, denying all facts revealed in the report and claiming that ASPI is an anti-China organization that created absurd fabrications. However, Zhang Xiaogang pointed out that the author of the report, Alex Josky, is a researcher of Chinese descent who understands China very well. Dozens of investigative reports that Alex did have precisely pointed out the real problems of China. This report exposing the CCP's overseas talent hunting is even more informative and accurate.